Lockdown phase 3 comes into effect with considerable relaxations in green zone areas. People throng shops in Imphal city. Police maintains a strict vigil. MPCC demands state government to bear travel expenses for stranded Manipuris from Guwahati to Manipur. Hill Tribal Tenants Committee Imphal says tribal people living in Imphal area are being deprived of benefits under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana. Active cases for COVID-19 in India crossed 29,000. Death toll reaches 1,389 while 11,761 people have recovered so far. And Congress slams BJP government for charging train ticket fare from stranded migrant workers. Good evening and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English News and I'm Premi Thangjam bringing you the top stories. Third phase of lockdown came into effect from today to be continued till 17th of May with considerable relaxations in lower risk districts. Shops around Quadamban Market were open today on the first day of third phase of lockdown as Manipur is in the green zone. People thronged at marketplaces to buy essential commodities. City police kept a strict vigil to follow social distancing rule and ensure people wear face masks. The three Quadamban Imam markets remain closed, but Pauna and Thangal markets were opened.
Thangjam Thangjam lai Thangjam Thangjini adu bangasi tam khara kuiro matungda amuhanna dukan ayamba hangnare except ima kaithel ahum aduga temporary aduga nangnaba gali singkai sing social distancing tobanga moidobdi akoina lonsalame hana prior notice pi dagasu madu safety norms nina akoigi guidelines ju adum yauri India government gi protocol matungina ju adu akoina ina amona osi amona hajening masi praja myam appeal tawjaningi hana case ama I jaga di panjarorege positive oigiba case amani tholakpada lekai da le khulakta saman khajanna dana adegi even goti da ana aba yengwa halakko chamgira ko no pusimbe haiba mayam ama legi adugi nana han ngairi adui thokdok to ningjing biraga dukandar singna lekai loi yong nga tani dukan hangbi matamda thori amam da ju punsan biyo isagi pakhat khiba mayam isada sima todi sima thokbe haibagi same idea du pubira aga dukan hangba matamda ju lekai loimak sunabo yori nga tani mang sida thori na punsan biba ising bakem du thambiba safe distancing self hygiene haibase akoi mayam isani sabu restaurant tonodagadi police na amam tangduna loina haiba leba haibadudi akoi tawgani ngamai makai tawju togini anabam thole akoi ti mai delep turibani adubu amada su nabi da oisnu akoi su najaroige mayam praja na biguna haibani khata tangdi ai praja da appeal tawjani na yamna nanghoi mata gung huptuna leibi khotbi aidi yamna necessity oidora ne khali Manipur government su automatic dukan hangandana pot amata su walande hoji ngasi amo hangdona basida nanghoi mata gung mayam se kitang kano oibam yawi adumakti mathang government su hangak payai natraga restriction amung lerko si jaga yengaga akoigi aigi wakhalon de asin osi mayamda praja amon appeal tawjari panic buying to biganu.
Markets at Thoubal district headquarters and others were also open today. However, the district police did not permit opening of shops beyond 1 p.m. Passenger vehicle services also resumed in the district. Approved oil pumps remain open, but district hospital Thoubal remained closed for the lack of necessary permission from the health services. Market and business establishments in Ziribam district also opened for stipulated time period today. Many people came out to buy daily essential items. However, normal business was affected due to lack of business from Assam.
Ayun ba misu hana gi hana adum nahangai lockdown manung da tawri du sab manai maram di state ang state lan sin na yadram ni na ne asom da gi pot yon myam changak tam ni na khoi si gi locality sing jina yon ba di khoi khulak ta le ta phang da phang ba pot sing do dum oi ba aduga hena khoi na daga ta ba pot khar ga yam na lowing ba khoning ba dum phang de
pung taruk tagi na dong gi pung mari bauda khoi curfew matam sangdoki ba si tangai badana hingjari ba prajam nyam gi damak ta di yamna afoba thongdang amani adubu khoi polai ba lai ba khoi sinnaw singna social distance ki changsi kitang khoi na maintain tawbiraga di hena phabo ni.
RIMS OPD will be open from May 6 onwards. RIMS authorities said people coming at RIMS for treatment should wear masks and to make their registration for OPD using mobile phones. Speaking to Impact News, RIMS Medical Superintendent Professor C.H. Arun Kumar said that people can make registration for OPD on mobile numbers 7085406468, 603-384-9437 and 603-385-5708 from 12 noon till 3 p.m. He also mentioned that intake of OPD patients will be reduced. He informed that people must wash their hands at the hand wash points of RIMS before entering and also appeal to maintain social distancing.
Ngakadoba wafamana social distancing amasung safety precautions ani simadi logdoba yadre aikoi ki OPD se pung mapan dagi na pung ama bawa laiba mafam matam sida lakpigi doba patient sing si akak na bo igini pung nipan makhai adai dagi pung khai ma waling dagi lakpigani SOP number 1 da yaurisi RIMS hospital da sangapa matam da patient amasung magi loinariba attendant marks upaga lakpige dobani hana appointment amal loroga lakpige dobani appointment gi telephone number mobile number pijagani appointment lobagi timing nungtil gi 12 dagina nungtil gi pung 3 bopagi matam sida appointment lobiro.
Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee MPCC has demanded the state government to bear the travel expenses from Guwahati to Imphal for stranded Manipuris. Speaking to media at Congress Bhavan in Imphal today, MPCC Vice President T. Mangibabu said the stranded people have gone through various inconveniences including financial constraints due to the coronavirus pandemic. He appealed to meet their travel expenses either from Chief Minister's COVID-19 Relief Fund or any other convenient sources.
Migi Gamena Sumaina Ladeba Awaba Taraba Prajasangi the Mukta Free the Purpungamaga Akogi Gamena Karigi the Mukta Nakraba Sida Ladeba Pashazu Yamanataba Sigi Sida Kaidubugi the Mukta Manipugamena Sida Masama Samarnai Marnai Sapu and Biribno. Nasagi Mapanda lady was stranded on the Lady Amsing Mokodi, Monkoidi Yaw, the Papasapuna Modu, the Loni exhaust lawyer. Other Jum the Gizu Tabam Kandabi, Bang, Thangjam people, coaching people, labor Mayam Sing the Pasaja Tabam Kandana, Mapanda lady Mayam Sing the Gi, Mayam the Kargapir Mayam in the Southern Hindu lady Matamduda, Amuka, Korsam Masana Muguta Holadi, Adoragadi, Prajas into the Potopagi.
Premi Taking part in the press meet, MPCC Vice President K.H. Ratan Kumar appealed to launch safety measures for local club members and volunteers who are lending hand in fighting COVID-19. He also urged the government to ensure the benefits of PMGKY to beneficiaries at the earliest.
Volunteers frontline health workers company, equally. COVID-19 is a narak patargadi. Masigi state government no makogi tamukta kari to bigatori karma policy program paket pire makogi compensate to bigatori bra high basimasu adigi iroi bada thamjaningi badi akoina hojiki akoigi yam sangna akoigi kano lockdown si la abani na akoigi praja mayam si da ayam bada akoigi lairaba adum state amani adigi suraga saba nomugi daily waste earner mayamam yauri rickshaw puller yauri brick fielder kano to yauri adumaina koi nomugi suraga saba mayam se masigi awaba mayam si yengbirakanda akoigi relief materials things additional relief akoi material government na masi masu provide to you.
Convener of Hill Tribal Tenants Committee Imphal R. Ashing said the tribal people living in Imphal area have not received any relief material under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana PMGKY during the COVID-19 lockdown. Speaking to media, Dulaland R. Asing claimed that tribal tenants, including students staying in Imphal area, are deprived of relief items till date. He said that for Imphal East, out of 4,744 beneficiaries, only 757, and for Imphal West, out of 1,724, only 639 people have received the relief items. Hill Tribal Tenants Committee Imphal also drew the attention of the government to pay rents for the tenants for the month of March and April.
We would like to convey this to the government that Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana is for the poor people, especially for the COVID-19 national lockdown period. Therefore, we would like to say this to the government that it should reach to the people. So far, tribals who are staying at Imphal, we have run about 6,000, but only 1,500 are getting the relief so far. As we are living here during this national lockdown, people are suffering. They are in hardship position. Therefore, we urge the government to pay attention and reach to the people who are not yet receiving the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, so that it will be a good for the tribal who are staying in the Imphal Valley.
Shiv Sena Manipur State Unit has appealed to the relevant department to take legal actions against hike in the prices of essential commodities by shopkeepers taking advantage of the COVID-19 lockdown. Speaking on the sidelines of relief distribution to needy people of Panchai Maning like Rimbi Leka in Uripur constituency today, Party President M. Tombi demanded shopkeepers to put a price list of commodities they are selling. He also appealed to the local MLA to repair the inter-village roads in Uripur constituency before the onset of monsoon.
Lockdown sigi gudung saban loraga no muda sangdrabe adu pulam se godown no pasilaga mamal lehne yonba aduga suro mataida petrol pump khargi petrol loraga petrol pasam ya khachani ne yonba atu matamda mari ne na department na makoi matakta ain ni meeting loraga moibu book torga chera pibiyo loina na no muda sangdrabe adu pulam yonba dukan phai khimi punamangna Polam Singadugi, Maman, Mia, Home the Tepio, Maman Teta Dukan Lady, Madu, I Mateng Lorga, Koina Madu Soidana, Sim Senaman Police State Unina, Mia Maluna, Mabu Tondava, Equi Department, singing Mateng Lozagani.
Consumers Club Manipur in a press release warned shopkeepers against selling commodities at price not approved by the government. Consumers Club also appealed to the public to report about any shopkeeper who hike prices. Two stranded people of Thangjam constituency who arrived from Guwahati, Manipur Bhavan on May 2nd are being quarantined at the community quarantine center opened at Manipur College. Chairman of Thangjam constituency Quarantine Management Committee in a press release also informed that the centre, which has been opened only for the stranded people of Thangjam constituency, as per the order of Imphal West Deputy Commissioner, can accommodate up to 300 people. And while cleanliness drive was carried out at Wangkai High School, which has been declared as quarantine centre for Imphal today, co-operator of Ward number 20, Lokrak Pamtombi, along with members of 18 clubs and IMC sweepers from Wangkai till Irilbung carried out the drive. As per the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India confirmed COVID-19 cases in India have reached 42,836. Total active COVID-19 cases in the country have reached 29,453. Altogether, 1,371 patients have died and 11,706 people have recovered so far. Maharashtra is on the top list with 12,974 positive cases and 548 deaths. Gujarat is at the second place and Delhi is at third place. Globally, USA is on top with 11,89,024 positive cases and 68,609 deaths. USA reported 902 fresh cases today. Spain is in the second place with 2,47,122 positive cases and 25,264 deaths, and Italy is in the third place with 2,10,717 confirmed cases and 28,884 deaths. Russia reported 10,581 new cases today, standing at 7th place globally with 1,45,268 total positive cases. China, from where the virus started, its 11th place with 82,880 positive cases and 4,633 deaths. China reported 3 new cases today. Coronavirus has infected 35,88,267 people. 2,48,818 people have succumbed to COVID-19 and 11,62,712 people have recovered so far. Congress has slammed the BJP government for charging train ticket fare from stranded migrant workers. Congress Chief Sonia Gandhi has declared that state units of Congress will bear cost of rail travel of every needy worker, migrant laborer, criticizing the central government and the rail ministry for ignoring repeated demands by the Congress to ensure free travel home for the stranded migrant workers. The Congress chief asked the BJP government why it cannot extend the same courtesy of free rail travel to migrants when it can bring back citizens stranded abroad for free. Sonia Gandhi said charging migrants for train tickets in the hour of coronavirus crisis is particularly disturbing. Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray has also requested the centre not to charge any amount for migrant labourers for travelling by train to their native places during the coronavirus enforced lockdown. Meanwhile, the BJP has responded that railways have subsidized 85% of ticket fare for special trains being run to transport migrant workers, and state government has to pay the remaining 15%. Congress leader Rahul Gandhi in his Twitter post today said, quote, "On the one hand, the railways charging ticket fares from the trapped labourers in other states, while on the other hand, the Ministry of Railways is giving 151 crore to the PM Care Fund." End of quote. Health Ministry has divided over 700 districts of the country into red, orange and green zones, and census guidelines will be followed according to the zone. In green zones, all activities, practically all day-to-day activities, have been allowed, barring congregations. All agriculture-related work will continue to be permitted. Industrial and construction-based activities in rural India, including MGNREGA works, food processing units and brick kilns will also work as usual. However, travel by air, rail, metro and interstate movement by road is not allowed. Schools and educational institutions will remain closed. Buses would operate in such zones with 50% seating capacity. Transportation of all goods traffic is permitted across the country. Standalone liquor stores and pawn shops are also allowed to function in non-containment areas. OPDs and medical clinics are permitted to operate in all zones with social distancing norms. All in all, the third phase of lockdown pushes a set of relaxations to bring back normalcy in life and trade. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has formed 20 central public health teams to be sent to 20 COVID-19 hotspot districts in the country. These teams will support the states in implementation of containment measures for COVID-19. Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2020 has been postponed and deferred by the Union Public Service Commission UPSC due to the COVID-19 pandemic situation in the country. The UPSC will announce the new exam date of the Civil Services Preliminary Exam 2020 on 20 of this month. The UPSC was supposed to organize this prelims exam on 31st of May 2020 for the recruitment in the civil services. Maharaja Narsingh Memorial Committee in a press release informed that the birth anniversary celebration of Maharaja Narsingh, who took a pivotal role in redeeming Manipur from the disaster of Burmese occupation or the 7 years devastation, scheduled to be observed on May 6 at the historic birthplace of the king at Sagolban Mabudhau Mantri Lekai, Imphal, has been postponed until further notice due to the prevailing situation of COVID-19. And on that note, it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the collapse of the lone road connecting 3 villages in Jiripam district. We'll be right back. Keep watching Impact News.
Miam Gidamang Nungaraba Pausel, Central Government Amasung Fandubi Housing Finance Company Limited at the National Housing Bank Nodel SNC Oiduna Ahumnak MOU signed on Aduna, Pradan Metri Awazos na credit link subsidy scheme, Housing for All by 2022 Missing Makada Lupa Lakani Lism Hupata Fauki, subsidy Yaraba Home Loan Gikudung Tapasing Miam the Pituna Lakli, Home Construction, Home Extension, Home Renovation Namasun non housing loan at Timbasing Gikudung Tapasing Miam Lobio, it's in Zariba Pantubi Housing Finance Company Limited or Ramakai Uripukim.
Khudong Chaba Laubiho, Radiant E-Right Amadi State Bank of India Punna Kusamnaraga, India Government Ki Makada, Mudra Yojana Scheme Ki Kuthangda, Tabak Panghojra Vasinda, Senda Lambi Ki Achoba Mating Oinaba, Sadmiron Fagat Hanaba, Loinana, Loan Ki Khudong Chaba, Pizari, Ahanba Mui Chamada, Akak Naba Matam Karagi Oina, Loan Pizagani, Akupamarol Ki Damak, Radiant E-Right Head Office, Sangai Pro, Ningtem Call, Amasung Branches, Contact number 8257850421.
Banthobi Green Homes की बुकिंग हो जरे इम्फाल इंटरनेशनल एयरपोर्ट का नंगा नपाइक जरिबा रियल इस्टेट रेसिडेंशियल प्रोजेक्ट बांथोबी ग्रीन होम प्रोक्टोरा मुंबई इम्फाल
Unaco School
crisis around
कोई टेस्ट तौर कलबार तो चलगा हुजी इसिंग ना पुखराबनी ना अमुक लंबी दो हाना की फिगम दुदा तारे अदुना मसी यारेंगे दे मणिपुर गवर्नमेंट दा हाइब तारे मसी प्रजा सिंह यावा बसे लंबी सितंग अमतंग थोंग सिदा खतंग मियंग चंगगा थो परमानेंट थोंग अमा थाबि साबिरेदी से यांगै तरुक मु वारिबा प्रजा सिंह यावा बसे खतंग तरसु कोकपीगे दरा हाइबा पोतुनी पब्लिक सिंगी प्रजा सिंह माइगै दगी हाइनिंगबा अपील से
issues over swindling of wages meant for MNGREGS job card holders continue to the state and amid the coronavirus pandemic. Scuffles occurred at Manipur Cooperative Bank in Porompat this afternoon when job card holders of Kongba Nongthongbam Leikai, Ward number 4/6, were not allowed to update their bank passbooks. Bank officials reportedly told them to ward members that impose restrictions on the same. One job card holder expresses disappointment that ward members are acting opposite of Works Minister T.H. Biswajit's assurances of ensuring them befitted wages.
adu aina update tawbiyo na madam gi manager manak tam change ade ama matam so moi si amta yadre adu mamang dadi aina khoi gi laikai gi ama naujing ama lakpa matam dadi noi si lokthoroi je aingon dai han ma si update tawtri kai gi non hai matam da update tawbiyo ya den hai adu tawru so salu na changham matam da member na thingam me na yadre na hai akoina akoi gi sigi kainoji mari laina ba minister bisojit na kaino tawi hai mana khabar da media da mayam ama sumaina moi gi kaino do phongdoru jo card holder singi lupa ma ba wat pa yaro na haire pen da jing do phongdoru na haire adu hai bani na akoina sigi je si kamai taw buno si tawbiyo jo ya de adu itar ga akoi gi subam thokpa phangpam thokpa khusuman je kadai da gi tanaraga kadai da gi lauraga kamai na tawdori no matik chana khusuman je akoi gi di mana jo amata wat na pibi ne na haire adu itar ga di matik chana pibi yu sine ba akoina kaino da mayam media da mali laina ba authority da thigat pi
Ward number 4 Local Development Committee of Changamdabi Gram Panchayat in Andhra constituency, Imphal East, held a public meeting to discuss on swindling of wages meant for MGNRAGA job card holders. The meeting was held at Sagola Ulam Park today. Attendees appealed to authorities concerned to look into the matter. Laimakong headquarters today extended a financial help of 1 lakh rupees to the ailing widow of an ex-serviceman, Holina Zemek. She has been suffering from severe ailments requiring very costly medications and treatment. In addition, all her 5 children are unemployed. On hearing about her condition, the All Manipur Ex-Servicemen Association took up a case for help from army authorities at Laimakong and Rangabahar. Subsequently, Headquarters Eastern Command at Kolkata sanctioned an immediate financial help of rupees 1 lakh for the widow and her family. Today, the officials at Laimakong Military Station handed over the cheque of rupees 1 lakh to her. Armed Forces Ex-Servicemen Association Manipur expressed heartfelt gratitude to GOCs of 57 Division, 3 Corps and to Headquarters Eastern Command for the generous assistance to a destitute widow of an ex-serviceman. Sina Institute of Medical Sciences SIMS Porompat along with a teamwork marketing organized a medical camp at Irong Chisaba Makha in Thoubal district today. Speaking to media, SIMS MD Dr. S. Kumar said the camp will cater to those deprived of medical facilities due to COVID-19 situation. 10 doctors check up more than 300 villages and also provided them free medicines at the camp.
COVID-19 na haidi zoom dagi mapan thokpa yadadana leiba adigi medical ki emergency thingjelakpa singsida koina khara do su government gi mateng pangma ngamgadra haina khalakanda Sina Institute of Medical Sciences na Manipur gi mafam khuding sala kana khoi medical camp asi pangthok chabani ekhoina medical camp asi mafam khuding da pangthok ning bata agadi club amadi maira pai gi through da to the managing director Sina Institute of Medical Sciences haira kan thabira kanda 0385243946 ta contact tobira kanda haiba camp asi Manipur gi mafam khuding da sinbi bi aduga COVID ki matang da haidi blood test tokba di laina makhan khudimak che khona lomo yengjagani.
Lok Sabha MP Dr. R.K. Ranjan has encouraged people to come up with locally made products. The Lok Sabha MP today distributed alcohol-based herbal hand sanitizers produced by Marging Industries Private Limited at the conference hall of CSIR Northeast Institute of Science.